Okay, guys, today we'll be doing calculus in terms of, we'll be dealing with tangents basically. Okay, so when it comes to tangents, we need to understand what a tangent is. So if I had a graph that goes something like that, a tangent is a straight line that touches the outside of a graph or a circle at exactly one point only. That's what a tangent is. If by some chance it touches by 2 points, please understand that's called a secant. But we're not dealing with secants. Today we're dealing with tangents. Now, the equation of a tangent is a straight line. It is level 1, more of grade 8 work. So, it is easy to deal with. Now, example 1, I'll give you guys rules as much as I can. Let's try and get this done. Example 1 is f of x equals to 3x cubed minus 4x squared minus 17x plus 6. And this is at x equals to 4. Okay, so they gave us a point. Guys, if we have a point, it's quite simple because remember, coordinates are x and y, so we need to find out y. So step 1 in this question, step 1 is to find y. Find a full point. Let's say full coordinate. Find a full point. And how do I do that? I substitute y, or sub x actually. So let's do that there. F of x equals to 3 into 4 cubed minus 4 into 4 squared minus 17 into 4 plus 6. And this equals to 66.
Will you be able to do like an example for us?
Yes, I'll do all examples. Don't stress. Don't stress. Step 2, I'd need to calculate basically m. Let's say calculate gradient, right? Calculate gradient. Now, if you guys remember the rules for gradient, it's quite simple because all we do is we calculate the first derivative, which is 9x squared minus 4x minus 17. To calculate the gradient, we know that we're going to substitute x because this is going to be 4 squared minus 4 into 4 minus 17. And that equals to 95. And if you remember correctly, f of x prime equals to m. So the gradient equals to m, which is 95. Now, guys, what we need to do is we need to find the straight line. So the straight line is quite simple because this is just y equals to mx plus c. And this is going to be y equals to mx plus c. Right, so m, we need a point. We got 4 and 66. And we got m equals to 95. So now we go with y is 66 equals to 95 into x, which is 4 plus c. Simplify this, that'll be like 300 and something, maybe 380. 380 plus c, and that's 66. We take it over to solve for c. Guys, this is just a straight line from functions and from analytical geometry. So none of you should have a problem, but this is minus 314. So y is equal to 95x minus 314. And that's the equation of a tangent, quite simply. Okay, part 2 of equations is quite simple as well. This is where we determine the equation of the tangent, but in this question, I'd like you to know that the gradient is already given to us. So they gave us the gradient equals to 10. Now the problem is we don't have any points. So it's not very easy to do a tangent because calculus is basically two parabolas, those types of graphs. Now, we're not able to do it, but we do know that the gradient, if we work backwards, or y prime equals to 3x squared plus 4x minus 5. We know that the first derivative is equal to m. Therefore, 10 equals to this nonsense. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to take this over. Minus there, minus 10. And I end up with 3x squared plus 4x minus 15. Guys, the moment you see a quadratic equation, please use the minus b formula. I'm going to solve for x with the minus b formula. I am skipping that. Or you could use the calculator. But x equals to 5 over 3. Or x equals to minus 3. Now that we got the x values, we already know to get the y value from the previous question. All we have to do is substitute this into the original. And now it is quite simple. But the problem is, guys, please remember that you will get two x values and two y values. And this answer is minus 4 and 4 over 27. You might have a different answer. That's fine if you're not using mixed numbers. Don't panic when you guys get different answers in different formats. Just double check if there's any mistakes. But when I substitute the next value, I get y equals to 0. So now I have two x values and I have two y values. So my 1 point is 5 over 3 and negative 4 and 4 over 27. And my other point is minus 3 and 0. Now, guys, you have 2 points. That means you have two straight line formulas. Y equals to mx plus c. Y equals to 10x plus c. I'm going to sub this point in, 5 over 3 and minus 4 and 4 over 27. Sometimes, guys, this minus 4 and stuff is difficult to deal with. You can use it as normal if you wanted to, but this is just one number. Just remember that. That's 10 into 5 over 3 plus c. Simplify because things get difficult. This is 50 over 3 plus c. I know the fractions might confuse some of you guys, but don't panic too much. Minus 4 and 4 over 27 minus 50 over 3 equals to c. And our final answer for c is equal to minus 20 and 22 over 7. Now, if it was not fractions, you guys would not panic, so don't stress too much. Just calculate it normal. Y equals to 10x minus 20 and 22 over 27. And the next one is quite the exact same thing. Y equals to 10x plus c. Y is 0. That's 10 into 3 plus c. Ooh, that's minus 3 plus c. That equals to minus 30 plus c. Guys, I am moving fast to this because this is a straight line. I do expect all of you to know the straight line by now, especially if I'm teaching you. So that's 10x plus 30. And that should be all there is to this question. There's a few practice examples that I'll be writing down. Let's go with 2. 6, that's 6x cubed minus 11x squared minus 19x minus 6. And that's m equals to minus 23. And the next one is a y equals to 6x cubed minus 5x squared minus 81x plus 140. And m equals to minus 29. And that's all there is to this question.